Good morning, students. We are in chapter number 18, direct and indirect speech, and we are discussing changes of direct speech into indirect speech. So, in this context, today we will start conversion of different types of sentences. So, first, we start with the assertive sentences. That means, how can we write assertive sentences into indirect speech? So here, I wrote few rules. So we start with the rule number 1. The verb said is changed into told. That means, when we change the direct speech into indirect speech, the verb is changed into told. For example, he said to me, it is getting dark. As you can see here, this sentence has written in direct speech, and when we write this sentence in indirect, we will convert this said into told. So what is the answer? He told me that it was getting dark. Come to the next rule, rule number 2. The comma and the inverted commas are replaced by the conjunction that. That means, when we write the direct speech into indirect speech, we have to convert this comma, or we will replace this comma or inverted commas with the conjunction that. For example, the teacher said to Ram, you can use the computer. So, in indirect speech, the answer is the teacher told Ram that he could use the computer. That means we have to replace this comma and inverted commas with the conjunction that. Now come to the next rule. The verb said may be replaced by the other verbs like replied, answered, informed, told, stated, mentioned, explained, questioned, asked, etc. That means when we write the direct speech into indirect speech, we have to convert this said by the other verbs like replied, answered, informed, told, mentioned, explained, etc. Now come to the next sentence. This is our conversion of interrogative sentence. That means, how can we write interrogative sentence in indirect speech? So, interrogative sentence begin with the question word like what, when, why, how, and interrogative sentence also start with the helping verb like is, am, are, was, were, has, have, can, etc. And this interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. Now here we will discuss how can we write an interrogative sentence in indirect speech. So it's a rule number 1. What is our rule number 1? The reporting verb said is converted into asked, questioned, inquired, interrogated, etc. That means we have to change this verb. We have to convert this said into asked, questioned, inquired, interrogated when the direct speech is in interrogative sentence. Okay. Now rule number 2, the question mark is in direct speech is replaced with a full stop. Question mark is replaced with a full stop. Next rule, the word order is changed into that of an assertive. As we know, the word order of an interrogative sentence is this: helping verb plus subject plus main verb. But when we write this interrogative sentence in indirect speech, this word order is changed into an assertive. subject plus helping verb plus main verb. For example, as you can see here, he said to me, can I come in? As you can see here, can, the sentences begin with the helping verb can, then subject, can I come in? Helping verb plus subject plus main verb. But when we write this direct speech into indirect speech, this is our answer. He asked me if he could come in. Subject plus helping verb plus main verb. That means word order is changed into an assertive sentence. Next question. In yes no type question, conjunction if or whether is used when they are changed into indirect form. अगर सेंटेंस क्वेश्चन यस और नो टाइप क्वेश्चन है जिसे हम यस और नो में आंसर दे सकते हैं, तो हम इफ और वेदर, कंजंक्शन इफ और वेदर को जोड़ के हम इनडायरेक्ट सेंटेंस, इनडायरेक्ट फॉर्म लिखते हैं. जैसे यहाँ दिया है एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट हैव अ लुक. द टीचर सेड टू द स्टूडेंट, आर यू लेट टुडे? इट्स एन इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस. सो कैसे हम इसे चेंज करेंगे? बिकॉज आर यू लेट टुडे, इसे हम, इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर हम यस और नो में दे सकते हैं कि आप लेट थे. इसको हम यस और नो में दे सकते हैं, इसलिए हम इसको इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करने के लिए इफ और वेदर, इन दोनों में से कोई भी कंजंक्शन जोड़ के हम उसे इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस में चेंज करेंगे. सो क्या होगा हमारा आंसर? द टीचर आस्क्स द स्टूडेंट इफ he was late that day, or we can write the teacher asked the student whether he was late that day. That means अगर क्वेश्चन आपका yes और no टाइप क्वेश्चन है तो उसमें हम if और whether जोड़कर इनडायरेक्ट फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन रूल नंबर में आ जाते हैं. रूल नंबर 5. No conjunction is used in the question that begin with the words like what, when, why, which, where, whom, whom and how. अगर आपके सेंटेंस क्वेश्चन वर्ड से स्टार्ट होते हैं तो उसमें हम कोई भी कंजंक्शन नहीं जोड़ते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द टीचर सेड टू द स्टूडेंट, वाई आर यू लेट टुडे? आप आज लेट क्यों थे? टीचर ने बच्चों से पूछा, वाई आर यू लेट टुडे? दैट मीन्स इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर हम यस और नो में नहीं दे सकते हैं, तो हम इसे कैसे इंट्रोगेटिव में डालेंगे? इनडायरेक्ट में. इसमें हम यस और नो, इसमें हम कोई भी कंजंक्शन वर्ड नहीं जोड़ेंगे. देन हाउ वी विल कन्वर्ट दिस? व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर? द टीचर आस्क्ड द स्टूडेंट व्हाई दे वेयर लेट. ओके, सो इन दिस वे वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट interrogative sentence in indirect speech. Now come to the last sentence, conversion of imperative sentence. How can we convert imperative sentence into indirect speech? The reporting verb is changed into asked, begged, want, advised, etc. This is the rule number 1. Next, the main verb is reported in the reported speech is put in the infinitive form. जो मेन वर्ब है रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में, वो उसे हम इन्फिनेटिव फॉर्म में डालते हैं. दैट मीन्स 2 + B1 फॉर्म में डालते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द टीचर सेड टू द बॉय, सिट डाउन. दिस इज indirect speech and we have to convert this indirect into indirect. This is indirect and we have to convert this into indirect. So what will be the answer? The teacher told the boys to sit down. As you can see here, this is the example of an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence को बनाने के लिए हमें main verb, this is the main verb, sit down. Main verb के आगे हमें infinitive, main verb को हम infinitive form में लिखते हैं. ठीक है. So the teacher told the boys to sit down. So I hope all the rules are clear. Now we will discuss the exercise question of your textbook. So let's see what is given in your book. Question number 2. Read what these people say to the other. I don't want the picture. Ravi said to Raju. Ravi told Raju that he, first person, we have to change this first person to third person, present into past, he didn't want the picture. So in this way we will start the exercise. Question number 3. This is 3. Now see what is given in question number 4. Write down what these people say to the other. It will rain today, she said to him. So how we will write it? She told him that it would rain today. Okay, now come to the next one. You can leave early, the manager said to the clerk. The manager told the clerk that he could leave early. Okay, students, in this way you have to complete all. Now come to the next sentence. As you can see here, all are interrogative. Do you like sweets? So this is the helping verb plus subject plus main verb. So we have to convert this into assertive. She asked him whether he liked sweets, because we can answer this question with yes or no. So we will add here whether. She asked him whether he liked sweets. Will you come home? She asked him whether or if I would come home. In this way you have to complete this sentence here. Question number 6. Now, do you play chess? Raju asks me. Raju asks me whether I play chess. Will you play with me? Ravi asks me. Ravi asked me whether I would play with him. Okay, so in this way you have to complete all. Now come to the next sentence. Turn the following into indirect speech as shown in the example. Mother said to the child, don't play with fire. As you can see here, this sentence is imperative sentence. So what we have to do here, we have to convert this direct speech into indirect by writing the by using the infinitive form of the verb. So mother told the child not to play with fire. Devi said to Deepa, give me your bicycle. So Devi told Deepa to give her bicycle. In this way you have to complete all. So this chapter is completed, and your classwork is you have to complete question number 4, question number 6 and question number 7 in your book only, and in next class we will start the last chapter, active and passive voice.